Fly.ent presents the Barbershop Talk podcast with your boy DJ, Remy, Mills, and that one black guy. What's happening?
Hey, my loves. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 deal last week to do a comedy special.
All right, fellas. So what I want to first talk about is this Monique video, cause I've been thinking about it, and to be honest, bro, even if Netflix gave her a special, like, I wouldn't watch it, bro. Monique not funny, bro. I mean, she lost hella weight, but she's not funny, bro. Like, I don't really care.
Why you had to bring her weight into it, though?
Yeah, let me.
I'm just saying, though, bro. Like, she's like, I'm new and improved. Give me a special worth millions of dollars. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what this was, bro. Monique, Monique saw Chappelle get broke off with that $20 million episode. She saw the white chick get broke off with like 18-ish. She like, man, listen, I need me a payday too. My check running a little, like, my bank account, my reserves running low right now. Shoot, I need
Them
10.
checks ain't coming in like they used to.
Hell no.
I need 10 million. So, I mean, let's be honest, I saw a meme. Meme was like, oh, so, Monique's like, yeah, I need $15 million. Netflix executive like, so you about to talk about skinny bitch for an hour? And you want $15 million? Take this 500. Take this 500.
No, she was gonna talk about how Lee Daniels screwed her and how he got her blackballed, like complaining about her, like, bitch, you rich. What the fuck is there to complain about? Like, hell, I will get on Netflix for $500,000. Like,
you feel me?
Like,
I was
I'm there.
For real. And I was
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Foolishness.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even like, dog, that's not even a bad payday. Dude, if you're talking about comedy, you're talking about entertainment. If you got paid, we talking about one show. Literally, we talking about $500,000 for one show. Like, literally, you go to the theater, you get some material together, you do 1 hour of work for $500,000. And, she think, like, we really about to get out here and boycott for this. Like, dude, it is boycott.
Here's the thing that got me.
Ain't no Netflix subscriptions get canceled. Not a single one. Not a single one.
I'm just thinking, like, damn, my Netflix bill just came out. Fuck you.
Right.
I'm over here watching. I like quit Netflix and miss Narcos? Bitch, you tripping.
Come on, man. She tripping. Dude, think about it like this, man. Think about it like this. Dude, you can't just be boycotting for no reason. You know what I'm saying? If it's a boycott, it's got to be a serious thing that we boycott. Like, I can't just be boycotting to make your check longer.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
The CEO had to say
what are we
like
getting out of it?
times. Like, I'm not boycotting you unless you said the N-word like 12 times on the interview. Like, you got my money, player. I'm finna watch this shit.
It's got to be some serious stuff. You think about the civil rights movement, cats out here dying, can't eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took that to boycott, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you think about, like,
people
think about, let's say.
First, though. Let's be for real. People died first before.
People died, bro. Like,
the boycott, boycott was like, all right, y'all don't want to listen now. They done killed a little 11, 12, 13-year-old boy in Mississippi. Like, you know what? We're not riding buses anymore. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Montgomery never recovered from that boycott. Like,
no.
The buses don't run still to this day. So,
really? Dang.
Oh, man. Yeah, I went to school in Montgomery. So, like, the buses are on demand. Like, you got to go. They got computer kiosks, like, set up around the city. You go, you set it up, and it asks what time you need the bus to be there. And then it comes and picks you up, and then it drops you off. But if you don't have a car, you fucked. Like,
oh, wow.
There's no, like, bus running every hour on the hour. You know what I'm saying? You better make this appointment and hope we come.
And, you gotta say, let's think about the most recent boycott kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say kind of, sort of, because like I think about half participated, half didn't. The NFL boycott of this year, right? So last year Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying, he doing his historic protest, protesting racial injustice. You know what I'm saying, kneeling on one knee, and then that's what happened. What happened in the off season? He got let go. He didn't get picked up. They got my man. What was his name? They got my man coming out the broadcast booth. They picked my man up out the broadcast booth. Yeah. They say, listen, bro, we can't give Kaepernick. It's this whole thing going on. We got the owners involved. We can't get him, but we need you to come out the broadcast booth. Come on out and play for the Dolphins.
Get paid good.
Get paid.
They thought he was gonna give him that Kurt Warner. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause Kurt was bagging groceries at a food store. You know what I'm saying? He was at a grocery store.
Yep.
He came in and took the Rams to the Super Bowl. They were like, "Hey, why not?"
We knew.
All
we knew.
He has is diabetes. That's it.
We knew Cutler was trash on the way out. It's the reason why he went to the broadcast booth. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm glad you brought up that protest, because the whole thing about it, you know how they say they never let us have anything for ourselves? Like, they took rock and roll, they took the blues, they took jazz, they took protesting too, because only black people were protesting, only black NFL players were protesting, right?
Right.
Now, the president gets on TV in Alabama, where in Alabama they don't have a professional football team. So, of course, if he says something about NFL football players, they don't give a shit, because as long as Alabama and Auburn are still coming on TV, all is well in the world with them.
All is well.
So he went on there. Yeah, they kneel when I'm there. I'm gonna walk up to them and look at them in the face and tell them you're fired. Like, what? And then he called him a son of a bitch. Hell, I would have sat my black ass down too. Fuck you, like. Call my mama a bitch to my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you calling my mom's a bitch. Like, you don't have
straight
to
up,
take this thing. Like, straight up. Like, we're going to have to take this to the parking lot, get in the grass. You and your Secret Service agents. We can all fight. Like, put the guns away. Let's fight. So,
let's fight.
I didn't boycott. And because, like I said, I'm a season ticket holder. Like, I paid a lot of money for my tickets. And then you had, now that the president said what he said, all these coneheads, I'm not going to be derogatory, all the people with no melanin in their skin. They said, oh, we're not going to the games, we're boycotting. Well, why can't we have boycott to ourselves? Y'all do something else. Like, we don't come to NASCAR telling y'all, hey, we're going to boycott because there's no black drivers. We let y'all have that, you know? We let y'all have that. Stay in y'all lane. Like, all he's saying is we boycotting for racial injustices in this country. That's what it was all about. This motherfucker gonna make it about the flag and the national anthem. And to be honest, to be 100% honest, they can't even make kids in school stand for the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. They can't. So how you gonna say, oh, you're a grown man, you need to stand because I said stand? Like, nah, boss.
That's not how it works, man. That's not
the funny thing about the whole thing is the first thing that happened, he sat down. So he sat down during the national anthem. Then, somebody, a military person stepped to him and was like, hey, that's disrespectful. I would rather you take a knee than sit down. And he was like, okay, cool. I respect that. You came to me, talked to me, and explained to me how you feel about that. So he takes a knee. If you got people in the military or it's happy he's taking a knee, how the fuck you can be mad about everybody else taking a knee for? Like,
here's my thing.
Like,
if you have people in the military that just don't give a fuck, like, okay, he took a knee. Like, they don't care. Like, I have plenty of military people in my family. Like, everyone I ask, I mean, how you feel about him kneeling during the pledge? You like, I don't give a shit. Is he gonna play football? Like, that's the only question. Like, I want my football player to be a football player. Yes, they gonna have their own opinions. They're gonna have the way that they feel about stuff. So as long as they're not breaking any laws, as long as they're not going and pissing on the flag, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't go to your job and tell you, hey man, you need to stand up when they playing the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, nah. Like, you sitting down? All right, cool, man. I'm gonna sit down with you. I'm gonna take a seat too, cause my legs hurt. I've been standing up all day.
Because if you look at it like this, bro. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
So I was just saying that was just like one of the most extra things imaginable. Like, I don't know what they was trying. I feel like they was trying to take publicity away from something else. But the fact that was a topic of conversation for like 6 months.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say this, right? It's like it's perception. Think about it like this, right? What was the disrespect? If you really think about what the protest was to the national anthem. You know, the national anthem isn't like the Pledge of Allegiance. It's not the same. He's not saying like, oh, I'm a traitor. I'm treasonous to the country. You know, like he's not like, oh, I'm giving up my right, my citizenship. All he's saying is, listen, but there's some problems here in America. I'm using this opportunity to show it's some issues. They flipping it upside. You know, people are flipping it upside down, saying that it's disrespectful. But really, dude, we don't do allegiance to the song. It's allegiance to the flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're in the military, you know, a song is just that.
It's more so to the country though. Like I don't need a flag to tell you where I'm from. First of all, when you see me and I speak, you're gonna know, yep, he's an American. Like,
right.
I'm pledging allegiance to a country that even now they don't want me here. It's so bad they're telling us to go back to a place that we've never been. Like, first of all,
place they stole us from.
I was born in Alabama, so go back to where you came from? No, I don't want to go back to Alabama. Well, where did you come from? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
How you gonna tell me to go somewhere I've never been? Second, here's my only question. How is it they're saying that it was treasonous for them to do this, but they won't even talk about how Donald Trump fucking colluded with Russia? Like, that's okay. It's okay.
That's cool.
It's okay to deal with the Russians and have them be talking to them, and you're not even the president, right? You're not even the president yet. You're the president-elect. You're making all these deals. You're talking to the president of Taiwan, who there is no president of Taiwan because it's all China. Like,
yeah,
you can't go against. We
don't recognize
like
him.
Yeah, we don't even recognize this dude. And the topic on the cake was when this ignorant motherfucker said, "Yeah, I just got off the phone with the president of Puerto Rico."
Oh my goodness!
You did?
Oh my goodness!
Please do explain. So, and just let him talk. Like, yeah, I talked to the president of Puerto Rico, and then the bullshit continued. Like, didn't nobody even think to tell him, "Hey, man, you're the president of Puerto Rico."
That's what I'm gonna say, man. Listen, you need your right. You got all these people. Your right hand man then let you know not to say this.
Yo, Trump squad gave up on this nigga a long time ago. They just like, listen, just do what you want, bro. I'm tired of this. Like, if they could, as soon as he went into his first, like his 8th Twitter argument with Kim Jong-un, they just gave up. They just let him have it.
You have, bro. I
but
ain't
this is what I don't get. Every other president, like, as far back as I can remember, so I remember the last part of the first Bush, all of the Clinton years for the most part, all of the other Bush. Like, I haven't been around that long. Like, I haven't voted for the president that many times, but the few times I have voted, like, what I have learned, as long as you are a rich orange person, your qualifications don't matter. There are no job qualifications anywhere for you. Like, I think that now I should be able to just go to NASA and be like, yep, I want to be a rocket scientist. Well, what are your qualifications? Nope, I don't need none. If the president of the United States don't need no qualifications,
I don't even know. Sorry.
Did you take any science classes? Nope. You know anything about trajectory? Nope. But what I do know is we're going to build a wall, a great big wall, and somebody else is going to pay for it. We're going to make Mexico pay for it. Like,
oh, my goodness.
That's how you want. Like, let's be for real. I'm going to build a wall. Like, how much, who going to pay for it, Donald? Mexico? Call Mexico. Hey, Mexico, y'all paying for this? President was like, hell no.
Yeah, you saw that interview? You saw that interview?
Yeah, the president of Mexico looked at him like, the fuck? Like, this motherfucker, he all in the meeting all wrong. Like, he doesn't get down like that. Like,
President of Mexico said, nigga, we already building it. President of Mexico said, we already building it. We got to pay for it, too.
Yeah.
And to keep us out. Like, what the hell?
He pulled all these hillbillies, all these country folks, all the people who were really going to be hurt by him being president, and got them to vote for him. Now, these coal mine workers and all these people in the Midwest who were like, yeah, he's going to bring all our jobs back. A month after he was in office, like February, like 4 factories said, all right, man, we gonna holler at y'all. No job for you. Oh, that health insurance that's covering that black lung for you coal workers? Nope. No more Obamacare for you.
Oh, my goodness.
They the people try to figure out what the hell they gonna do. Like, they run around looking confused, don't know what's happening. Like, you ask them now, hey, how's Trump? They be like, he lied. What did you expect? Like, it's just like dishonest people. One thing that you can expect from a dishonest person is for them to be dishonest. Like, someone who I know still, I'm not gonna leave them in my house by themselves. Like, all right, man, I'll be right back. Keep your hands to yourself. Like, no, you're not even coming in my front door. You steal.
You can't let her in the front door, man.
Yeah, no, man. Stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
But yeah, I saw this one thing. It's like, hey man, listen, I heard you still. Stay right here. Clap your hands till I get back. You know.
Wow. That was a good. I'm stealing that. Yep. I'm gonna steal that one. That's just like that meme that was going around where homeboy and the picture was like, free my nigga from jail. And then the dude walked up and was like, hey, what did he do? He was like, oh, he killed somebody. And the other dude was like, keep that nigga in there.
No.
Keep him where you at, right?
Yeah, like, I'm all for, equal protection under the law and all of that. But I'm a realist. Like, if I have a homeboy and you kill somebody, and then I ask you, like, I expect you to tell me the truth. Did you do it? If you say yes, I'm not going to be like, yeah, free my homie. Like, no, like, you killed somebody.
You shouldn't have did it.
You deserve
it. Or at least get away with it, bro. Get away with it, bro.
You ain't even like, this is a serious problem, bro. Like, you can't just knock somebody off on that.
No, it's like Cat Williams said, you call your white friend and be like, my homie, he would not do anything like that. I've known him for 6 months. Your black friend be like, nigga, where was you at? Why you ain't call me? Nigga.
We got 98 questions for your ass.
Yeah, like, how is you asking me why I didn't call you? How does that help me in the situation that I'm in right now?
I would have told you not to do it.
Yeah, I would have told you straight up, like, hey, nigga, they gonna send you to jail.
That Cat Williams special was funny as hell too, bro. Hilarious.
He was definitely in the city, man. He was in the city too, Carmen.
That shit had me rolling. That nigga was talking about the mall. He was like, he was like,
to the Regency.
He said Regency sounds like a club.
The thing that's crazy about it, like when I was legit in like elementary school all the way through high school, Regency was the place to be. Like
that's what I heard. I heard that
Regency used to have all the stores. You used to see celebrities in there like Juvenile and Cash Money and
that shit was like a flea market.
Nah, that bitch like a flea market. You can get your hair cut. You go in there.
Oh, it's
They have it there in shoe stores. Like they got a dentist in there. You go to the dentist.
the Regency.
The Regency Mall, yes.
I'm
Then they
gonna
gonna put a rim shop. They gonna put a rim shop in there. And you know what happened when they put a rim shop in the mall?
They started stealing.
Oh my God.
I'll be real with you, man. You know, when I watched Cat Williams this morning. You know, I was chilling out watching it this morning. My man say, you know, most cities, you got one hood. In Jacksonville, you better ask somebody because you don't know exactly what you need.
Now, yeah, most definitely. I mean, but the thing about it, he was very accurate. And I went to school on that side of town. Like, it's certain areas now. Like, soon as during the winter months, soon as like 5 o'clock start creeping up, 6 o'clock. All right, man, I'm out. Where you going? Home. Why? We just chilling. Hey, man, when the sun go down.
Right.
You be blinding them with ass because as soon as the sun go down, it's like everybody come outside and they ready to shoot shit. Like, hey, what you gonna do tonight, man? You know, it's about 6:30. We got to do a drive by. Then we gonna go down the house,
what?
eat some food. Then we gonna do our set. We got a 3 drive by minimum. So we gotta shoot at least 3 houses up before we can even go in for the night. You know what I'm saying?
My face look at my face like I'm going home. I'm getting out of the city. You know, I'm leaving the whole city. One time, my boy.
Getting to a different zip code. I'm getting to a different zip code. This is not the zip code I want to be in.
I would say, well, a couple years ago, right? It's had to be like 8 years ago. I remember one time my boy Chris had went out to Jacksonville, and he had told him, yeah, you know, I'm going, you know, to Jacksonville. It was some family thing. I guess he was trying to slide on, you know, he was trying to go see some young lady, you know. Man, when I tell you, they walked him up out the car, tapped on that window.
The setup is real.
They walked him up outside the car. They walked him up out the car. I was like, come on, get on out, bro. Get on out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
He probably was on the north side.
Hey, they look at him straight up, be like, hey, man, you from around here? No, let me get that.
Come on up out the car.
Hey, man,
Come on.
don't even fight this. Just get out.
That's how you know you mess with real G's when they ain't even aggressive. They walk up to you casually and you know your life is in danger. It's like, what up, bro? You already know what it is. Come on and run it. Let's go.
Run it.
Come on, get on.
They ain't yelling or nothing, but you know you about to die. Just go ahead and come on, bro, run it. We all know what it is. I'm on a tight schedule. I got 6 more hits to do. Go on and just run it. All right, here you go.
Don't even make me fight for this. Just give it to me, and maybe I won't shoot you. Like,
maybe I won't.
No,
that's
man,
what's that shirt is
That sounds straight like the north side.
Definitely. And they have these young kids looking for them, like, you know, they ain't gonna even put you in jail. Look, 12-year-old shoot you dead in your face.
Dang. So you know, I've been a little leery about going to Jacksonville. You know, and John, look, I'm gonna come up there at some point. But you know, listen, I'm still trying to work this off. The trauma my homeboy went through. You know,
Hey, man, we won't even take you to that side of town. You more than welcome. We'll keep you in a safe.
Yeah, I'm on the south side, so we good.
Like, if it ends in 0, like 5 through 9, just don't go there. Like, if it's a 3, 2, 2, 0, 5, nope. 0, 6, nope. 8, nope. 9, nope.
So you got to get to like 1. Like you got to get like 11, 12.
3, 2, 2, 322-46, 322-45, 322-25. You
5,
say
6.
09? No. Like, Only time you go into 09 is when it's daylight.
Right. Don't go over there trying to drive Uber. Don't try to be driving Uber over there. You know?
Nah.
Oh, man, they getting the Uber driver.
The biggest hassle.
Boy, they got the Uber driver. This shit was on the news. Homeboy pulled up to pick up his ride, right?
Yeah.
When he got there, they canceled the ride. Pulled guns on him like, hey, you finna take us here. And they went on a robbing spree with the Uber driver.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Sort of free. Like, yeah, we finna be an accessory today.
And you didn't see nothing.
See, but he needs to take the personal responsibility. When the navigator was guiding him, he should have known better. He was supposed to cancel that trip. Nope.
Yeah, well,
hey, listen. Some of that trip got. As soon as you hear that doom, speed it off, bro. Or that doom. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because I'm an Uber driver myself. Whenever I see Pine Hills, I close the app. Nope.
You know, it go down in Pine Hills, right? We don't know. You don't know if you're gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're gonna figure it out, man.
That's one area. Like, there's multiple areas like this in Jacksonville.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, how is it that much hood? How is it that much?
How is it that much? It's not that much. It's just that Jacksonville is so spread out. Like, you have the north side, like by the airport. Then you have the northwest side, which you don't want to go to.
Okay.
Then you have the west side, which is like Orange Park. And then you have the west, where you don't go. Like 103rd, Lane. Like,
you know cats on the directions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to be freaked out? I'm going to tell you something to fuck your mind completely up. Right? We're on the East Coast, right? The furthest point east you can go on the East Coast is the ocean, right?
Right.
The east side of Jacksonville is nowhere near the ocean.
Where's that?
The east side is not by the ocean. Now, you have the beaches. Then you have what they call out east. And not that proper is, I'm going out east, right?
Yeah.
Out east is like, it used to be like the main strip, Main Street is where out east is. Like anything off of Main Street,
right,
to a certain point is out east. And it's like the worst area ever. Like, you just don't want to be there.
The worst area. You
roll. Heard nobody, like, everybody's trying to get out of that situation. Like, everybody. Like, why you selling drugs, little baby? I'm trying to get out.
I get out, man.
I'm
hustling, trying to get out. You know, this. I heard out west, man. I heard out west where you want to be. Trying to get to the west side, bro. Trying to get to the west side.
I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to move on up, but not like Jordan Reed, because I can't stay over here no more. I just can't. But I love my city. It's a great place. Like, there's nowhere else like it in the world. Nowhere.
It's the biggest city in Florida, right?
It's the biggest city in the United States, in the contiguous United States, land-wise. So square mileage, we're the largest city. We just got space. This is space. Right. What y'all doing with that? Nothing. It's space. Leave it alone.
And it takes like 30 minutes to get to the north side from the south side. Like 30 minutes every way. So
it's like the whole island of Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy. Carney stays probably 7 miles from me.
Yeah.
When I get in my car and put it in the GPS, it'd be like 30 minutes.
Wait a minute.
30 minutes.
How many lights you got? How many lights?
It ain't even about lights. It's just so many people on this side of town, and everybody be trying to go in the same direction at the same time, all the time. Like,
oh, okay.
It's like being on the interstate in Atlanta when the police are like merging the traffic where they driving real slow on Sunday morning, and you just stuck. Like, why is traffic going 20 miles an hour on the interstate? You know what I'm saying? But it's like that all the time.
My goodness. Yeah, that's the situation. Hey, all right. It's been a little while since I've been to Jackson. I remember a couple years ago, I came with my dad. He ran a marathon up there, but that's probably been about 8 years, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 8 years. It's true. I don't even. I can't even tell you. I was at the what's that hotel called? You know, the Embassy. I was at the Embassy Suites, man.
Oh, you on my south side, man.
Every room is a suite. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He's dropping plugs. Look at that. He's plugging away now.
Somebody gonna get.
Can't say names. We ain't getting sponsored by nobody.
Somebody gonna give us a deal. Somebody. You know.
Well, man.
It's too problematic for us to get a sponsor. What you talking about? I done talked about Donald Trump. I'm sorry, I messed it up for everybody. We ain't gonna get no sponsor.
No, it's all good because, you know, there's a Netflix deal floating in the air right now for 500 G's. You might be able to pick that up.
We got at least 500 G's. 500 G's. You know what I can do with a piece of that? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm paying off all these student loans, boy.
Huh? You say what?
I'm paying off my student loans, shit.
Fuck that. Nope.
Monique tripping. Listen, Monique in the same level as us right now. She got
not paying off.
She got oodles and noodles and craft singles in the pantry right now.
Oh, it's
crying about 500,000.
I'm telling you, man. 500K, Sally Mae is not getting paid. I'm sorry. There's so much other stuff I'm gonna be doing.
My man said.
500K.
It's not even Sally Mae anymore. It's like Nivea.
Her mama named her Sally. When my promissory note came, it was Sally. So I don't owe Navient shit.
All right. All right.
But here's the thing. See, that's why you gotta know how to do this, because they do it all the time. You know, they be like, yeah, pay us $20 a month. As long as you attempt to pay, I'm gonna just be attempting to pay their ass for the rest of my life. Like, for real. Why pay them?
What y'all say? I'm gonna get this six figure. I'm gonna get the 6 figure payday. I'm balling out. I'm going down to Miami.
I'm gonna get this 6 figure payday, and I'm paying on shit that I want to pay off, like my house. I'm gonna pay off my house. I'm gonna pay off my car, my wife's car. You know, stuff like that. And then
let's be real, bro. Let's be real, bro. You know what you about to do with that money. Listen, man. Listen. Honey, I'm about to take me a little 2-week vacation going out of Miami. I'm balling out. KOD.
No,
you going to
Miami.
I'm gonna be sitting on Miami.
I'm always in Miami because my wife is down that way, and I'm not going to be caught up in the strip club with Drake and them. And they don't have.
You about to go to Cali?
Me and Drake.
They take $500,000 to the strip club with them. Like,
I'll take a stack. That's it.
See, listen, you take a stack and one.
I ain't going. Fuck that. This is my money.
And if anybody listen, these are jokes. These are jokes. We actually sell a name, whoever you call it now. We actually will pay you back. And you know,
don't speak for everybody.
I ain't paying back shit.
These are jokes.
I just feel that I need the money more than they do.
Damn shit.
Hey, they can take my little $5 every month. I'm fine with that. I'm good. They can take my $5.
I'm gonna say $5.
Yeah.
He was giving them interest. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't even paying
Hey, long as it helps my credit, bro, I'm good, bro. I'm thinking I want to buy a house eventually, so I gotta make my credit look decent. So I'm paying that $5 a month.
Y'all can do what y'all want to do with y'all cut. I'm gonna invest in cryptocurrency, so they can't even track my money. Fuck them.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I only got like, I only got like a couple grand in debt, bro. Like, I came out pretty good. So listen, I just blow a little money dust on mine. I get to keep the rest. You know what I'm saying?
See,
but,
they'll be getting like 1/10. I send them $20. There you go, $20 a month. Take that. And you can't put it on my credit report because I attempted to pay it.
Right.
You don't know my life. You don't know my life.
You don't know my life. Oh my goodness.
I'll be that one dude that get a shitload of money and act like he ain't never had nothing. I'll be the one calling y'all up, yo, I just got this bomb ass Lambo. And it's like, bro, how much of your cut did you spend? And I'll be like, all of it? But this shit is
the whole cut. Nothing left.
The entire cut. And then take my ass right back to Convergence the next day.
With that Lambo.
No.
With that Lambo. I only wanted to call center with a Lambo.
Nah. See, you got this all wrong. I'm gonna stunt better than anybody. Like, what I'm gonna do, right? For one day, I'm just gonna hire a Loomis truck, right? And they just gonna drive me around the city. And I'm just gonna find people and be like, hey man, here go $20. What a Loomis truck, just full of money right here. Here you go.
My man putting people on.
I'm putting people on. I want to invest in your future. Yeah.
My job putting people on the Arby's record. That's all. What all you gonna do is
you better go to Burger King.
All that is a number 7 with extra cheese. God,
we got the meats, bro. Like, you about to go get a couple roast beef sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You know what?
But I'm gonna take care of my high school though. You know, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give back to my high school. Like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, here go like $100,000. Like, name a building after me, like a wing or something. Just give me my own wing. Like, put my name right here. Like, it fits right there.
Well,
boom.
You better than me, bro. Listen, I go and
needs it, though. Like, my school needs it. Like, my school poor. Like, we the only school in the city to win the state championship in football.
Yeah.
Twice. Like, that's a public school. And
okay.
The only thing that, you know, they're really paying attention to is athletics. Like, I'll go and start, like, you know, this is our new technology wing. Like, because they're not giving back to those schools in the inner city like that. Like,
I got you.
Schools out here on the south side and by the beach, they'll get computers every 4 or 5 years. True story.
Yeah.
I taught at my high school for 3 years.
Wow.
When I went in to the computer lab that they had me working in, the same computers that I used when I was in high school were still there.
No upgrade.
No upgrade. No, I take that back. They upgraded the monitors.
Okay, wow. Okay, so we got the presentation. The presentation looked better. You know,
you can see Windows XP real clear.
See, now what? The one thing I can say is this, you know, out here, you know, well, I went to school out here in Seminole County, right? So, you know, they just rotate. I remember every year I went to school, it was crazy. The year after I left, they always upgrade the school. Now as far as, you know, technology wise, they always had cash to, you know, upgrade the computers and stuff like that. And like I said, the most they can get out of me, I'll buy a ticket to the football game. I go. Yeah, that's like the most you can get out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because they got too much money to distribute around here, bro. They listen. I'm gonna tell you, like, I went to Lakeview Middle School, and it's kind of like I was like, man, yeah, this is just wasted. This is wasting the money, right? You know, it's wasting cash. They building a whole nother school. Now, I went to middle school about 17 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They built, when I left the school, they built a whole nother school. Like literally, you know, when I went to high school, the middle school, right across the street from where the middle school used to be, they built a whole nother school. The school was not even 20 years old. Not even. They built a whole nother school again right now. And I'm like, what? How like, bro, like this.
They got that cash.
Damn, bro, you old.
I'm old, bro.
You talking about 17 years ago? Back in my day, pizza was a nickel. We used to walk 6 miles to school.
That's why you playing.
The keyboard only had 2 keys on it.
I did used to walk some miles to school though. I used to walk by a good 3 miles to school. Look, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
What is a butt? What is a butt?
Yeah, I respect the whole putting a wing in the school or whatever. My school, way too ratchet to do that. I don't want my name near it because you're going to see on the news like a week later, 2 high school girls OD'd in the Ryan National Library.
Oh, Lord.
13-year-old gives birth in the West Wing of the Ryan National Media Room. I'm not fucking with you, DHS. But yeah.
But it got you know, snoring cocaine out of a $10 bill. You know.
Where's the school located? And where?
Where the school at, Ryan? What school? They do get a little live in Deltona. I think it's the fact they don't have anything to do out there. Like literally, they don't have anything.
Hey, I've been living in Florida since I was like 2 or 3 years old. I've only been to Deltona once, and I didn't even know I was there. I didn't know what it was.
Deltona's not one of those spots you just gotta. Like, you gotta be from Deltona to know of Deltona's existence, or at least like the Deltona area. Other than that, we just exit 114.
Hold on.
We just exit 114.
If you come from a city called Deltona, you can't say the Deltona area. You have to say whatever big city is close to you area. Like people in.
I don't even know.
It kind of is the biggest city.
It's like the outskirts of Orlando, almost like.
No, you can't.
Big city.
No, you can't really say Orlando. And this is why, because when you look at like. When you go over that bridge, it's a bridge that separates like Seminole County from Volusia County. And Seminole County and Orange County are kind of like lumped together, right? Volusia County is like the step cousin. Literally, once you go across that bridge, right, like it's cut off. It's cut off, right?
Really? It's Daytona because Daytona technically is Volusia County, so they lump Deltona with Daytona, even though it's a 45-minute ride. But, you know, whatever.
But, yeah, you
just went from one side of town to the other. Almost. Like,
listen, I just went 13 exits down. That's how many exits? That's like 8, 9, 10 exits from Daytona to Deltona.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then you got to go through A1A. We got really off topic.
Dang, Connie, you supposed to reel this shit in sometime, like, next topic, ding, something.
We just gone.
I mean,
we gone today.
Topic is basically talking about your Jaguars. I mean, we basically
no, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I mean, you're the guest.
I gotta bring up one point.
The very first episode. So
I gotta bring up.
We have to talk about the Jaguars.
I gotta bring up one point, bro.
Bring it up.
All I'm gonna talk about is the fumble recovery. All right, so this, for anybody who didn't see the game last night, you haven't been watching this, and you miss all the articles on ESPN and all the articles on Fox, and you just happen to listen to us only. So third quarter, what's your boy name? It's I know like it's Deion Lewis was running the ball for the Patriots,
Miles
and
Jack.
Miles Jack came up behind him, punched the ball out of his hands, recovered the ball. Literally, like when he went to get up and go run the other way, literally it was no opposition in front of him. It probably would have been, that probably would have been a 50-yard play, if not a touchdown.
Yeah.
If not a touchdown.
Don't put probably in front of that. It would have been 6 points. It would have been a touchdown.
The referee blew the whistle to stop the play when he wasn't tackled, he wasn't down, and nobody touched him. That was the oddest play I've ever seen, probably in my life. Like when I went back to watch the replay, I'm trying to figure out. I can't get anybody to explain it to me. I don't understand why the referees blew the whistle.
It's human error, man. It was mistakenly blown. It wasn't supposed to be blown, but it just just so happened. Like, how can we really fuck this up? Like, I know what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, I got you.
And this is the other piece too, right? And I'm not like a football head or anything like that. Maybe one of y'all can let me. I know, John, you play football. My man, I think you played. You played too.
No, I was on the other side of that. I was in the band, so I got to go to all the football games for free. And
I'm with you.
Yeah, I prefer other methods of destroying my brain cells.
I was it though. We ain't gonna go into that though. We ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Other ways of destroying my brain cells. Yeah.
So after, I always thought after like a fun, like if a turnover happens like that, I always thought they reviewed the play in its entirety anyway. Like the official, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't understand why they blew the whistle, because they're gonna review the play at the end anyway. So I'm like, in which they did, literally they spent like 3 minutes reviewing the play. So that was just like, it was some other stuff that happened in the game, but I think that right there was just like, I don't even understand how you mess this up. I mean, I got you got one job.
And
like,
to make sure the Patriots win.
Hey, you're not to that point.
They won.
See,
They did their job.
Jumping the gun, because there's a lot of other stuff that happened between that fumble and them winning the game. It just was like, and first of all, just to be clear, I'll congratulate the Patriots on winning.
Okay.
Good job. But
you bought the right cats.
I have never, in the history of ever, in the year of our Lord 2018, these dudes decided to let the officials celebrate with the players in the end zone. What part of the game is it? What part of life is this? Like, dude,
they're all on the same team that day.
He was dancing and like. I have people in my family who officiate sporting events.
Because that check cleared.
No, but that's beside the point, Ricky Bobby. No, you're not going to play into that establishment bullshit. No.
Don't wrestlers wear Patriot jerseys under their shirts. They honorary Patriots for that day.
I'm not saying that they cheated. I'm saying
but they cheated?
that some things went astray. Like
that's how I believe too. That's what I believe too. Like
it was human error. Like,
supposedly.
I go to my job every day. And I do the best that I can. But if I mess up, I'm reprimanded. These dudes, they have human error on their side. Like, I understand that is one of the hardest jobs to have, officiating a sporting event. But when you're in the AFC Championship game, that means you're one of the best. Like, those are the two best teams. They put some of the best officials on. You're trying to tell me that was the best job you could do. That's the only question. That's the only question.
I know we all screw up, but when does one screw up like 9 times in the same day? It wasn't even a day. When does one fuck up 9 times in a 3-hour span?
I mean, like I'm gonna say this, you know, because this one thing I would say about sporting events in general, right? So this happens. Let's say you got referees out there. They're supposed to be neutral, right? The team that has the most reverence and respect always, you know, they usually always get the majority of the calls in their favor. Because, like, I can't really explain it. In basketball, it happens. I remember, you know, let's go back to some, you know, to the past. You know, right? I know, Ryan, you may not be like, you know, you may not be able to, like, you know, paying attention to this, but back in like 2006, right? You had the Miami Heat versus the Dallas Mavericks in the championship NBA Finals. Yeah. When I say Wade, he got 106 fouls. like bro, this man was walking to the line. Listen, if a defender looked at him wrong, it was a foul.
I mean, they do that for James Harden now.
I was like,
press pause, Carney. Don't bring Harden into this, because I watched the game the other day. This dude picked up the ball by the 3-point line, and when he stopped walking, he was at the basket. And then the referee called and one. I have never. They call it a Euro step, but this motherfucker walked from.
I ain't never seen a step like that.
I don't know where he came from.
I'm gonna say,
walked across the entire continent of Africa. He walked across Antarctica, and he's still walking to this day.
He did the step of the step of the continent. They won the Euro step. It was the Euro, Africa, Asia, North America, South America. Like, it was all the steps in one. All like the NBA
step.
The Fantasia step, right? Oh man, but yeah, you know, you always get called, like the team with the most popular players always get, you know, the calls, and there is no one more popular than the great Tom Brady. There's, you know, that's white Jesus, right? You know what I'm saying? To them.
and then he got dapped up by the ref. Like,
you know, y'all should go and send me a friend request on Facebook, you know. And some of the pictures and stuff that I posted, like, I think outside of the box on stuff, like, everybody, like, all these brothers and sisters supporting the Patriots, and I have nothing against that. That's your squad. Roll with them, right? I'm all for that. Like, I'm an Alabama fan, and I'll ride with them till the wheels fall off. I'm an Alabama State University fan. Shout out to my university,
Now, hold on. I got a quick segue real quick. Get back to your point right after this. Do you really think, listen, as a real Alabama fan, do you think Alabama should have went to that playoff?
Fuck yes.
Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now,
who they played, bro? Who they played?
Okay. Who is your favorite team?
No, this is my thing. I ain't got a favorite team. Cause my favorite team, well, yeah, they'll try this year, Florida State. So, you know.
Now, we played y'all at the beginning of the year. So,
all right, listen. I respect that. I respect that. This is the problem I had with the whole. Really, I only had one problem with the whole NFL, the college football playoff. Nobody from the Big Ten was represented in the college football playoff. Like, regardless.
Hold on, check this out. Who won the Big Ten championship?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Tell me the schools that Ohio State lost to.
It was some rough ones. You know? It was a run with him.
Tell me the teams that they lost to.
Let me get up real quick. Give me a second. I got a counterpoint coming for you though. I'm coming for your head with a counterpoint. I know you going with this. I got a counterpoint for you. Hold on.
Didn't they lose to like an Iowa State or something like that?
What I know they lost to. I want to say they lost to Wisconsin early, and then they came back. Okay, hold on.
I'm waiting. Because, I looked this shit up. I'm waiting. All right. I want you to have the joy of doing this.
They lost to Iowa. That was rough.
Carney, put the Jeopardy music in at this point. Put the Jeopardy music.
They lost to Iowa, and they lost to I'm pretty sure it was Wisconsin. Let me see, what's the other one? Oh, Oklahoma. They lost to Oklahoma, and they lost. Okay, so they lost. They lost to the Heisman Trophy winner, and they lost to Iowa. Then they beat Wisconsin in the championship.
Just like 45 isn't my president, Baker Mayfield is not my Heisman winner. Because he did some shit that if any person of color would have done those things, the last thing in the world they would have gave them was the Heisman Trophy. So,
you right? He white though.
I'm sorry.
He white though. Yeah. But basically, so he get booed.
He had the privilege. They gave it to him on the string.
But my thing is that listen, the Big Ten. This is my best ball. I got 1 point. The Big Ten is a major conference. It's a powerhouse conference in college football. I feel like not having freezing them out, not having a representative, having two teams from the SEC in the football playoff was not right. Either you got to get some more teams in the playoffs, period, or you got to do the right thing and you got to put all the champions in the college football playoff. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got to do either. We got to do either one.
Well, pick me now and let me reply. Let me respond.
Go ahead, respond. And I'm gonna hit you with my counterpoint. No matter where you go, I'm hitting you with the same counterpoint.
The same counterpoint is
counterpoint.
You're saying that since they were the champion of the Big Ten, they should have been there, right?
Since they're the champion of the Big Ten, they should have been there. And let's go back to Carney. Let's go back to high school. Let's go back to high school. Over.
Back to high school, okay.
Yeah, dude. How do you get to the playoffs in high school? You got to win your district. You got to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, how does high school got a better way to pick their champion than in college? You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you get a 6A high school champ. Like when the team gets to it ain't the team with the pedigree. It's not the team with the quote unquote best class. It's the team that win. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a winner's at.
Well, but here's the thing: if that's the case, if we're talking about winning, they still didn't deserve to be there because they still lost 2 games, and one of the teams that they lost to went from the top 10 to like 30. So, but then Old State turned it on. You're saying who did they play? I'm asking you. Well, who did Ohio State play? Because the only team that beat us, they also beat Georgia. So
okay. So let me hit you my counterpoint so we can get back to the rail.
No, I never stated my initial counter, right?
Okay.
My initial counter was if conference champions should go, then this whole conversation is for naught because technically the best team in the country didn't even get invited.
Oh man, who we talking about? Who we talking about?
They didn't get invited. Now
they didn't get invited, bro.
They didn't get invited. But that's when you have to ask yourself, who are they really playing? Like, the only team they really played this year was Auburn, and I don't know what the fuck happened to Auburn. They can talk shit all they want about Alabama.
We know what happened to Auburn.
UCF.
You know why?
You lost to UCF.
You know why they lost to UCF?
He has respect for them.
You know why? You know why they lost to UCF? UCF's the best team in the country. UCF's the only undefeated team in the country.
The only undefeated team in the country.
Hey, listen, this like 45. This like hey, listen.
1 year.
This like 45 is not my president. I don't claim it's my president either. I don't claim Alabama to be my national champion. UCF my national champion.
Okay. And just like those the Peach guy supporters. He's still your president. That's what they say. So right now, according to the only system that matters at this point, which is the college football playoff and that committee, Alabama is the best team in the country.
No, I understand. Listen, I'll take that. You know, I think my only thing is I want to see more teams. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, like, what's really the difference between the number 3 team and the number 2 team, or the number 4 team and the number 3 team? What's really the difference? Because if I look at it like this, if Clemson would have had to play Oklahoma and Alabama and Georgia would have played in the first round, you knew it would have been a totally different outcome, period.
Right.
Because let's be for real. Say Alabama and Georgia would have met in the SEC championship, both of them undefeated, right? That means everybody that they played, they destroyed, right?
Right.
That means now you have Alabama number 1 or Georgia number 1, Alabama number 2, vice versa. Either one of them can be at the 1 spot. And then you have the other one at the 2 spot. And then you have whoever you put at 3 and 4.
Right.
When they play in the SEC championship, one of them has to lose. But they've been the number 1 and number 2 team the whole year. There is no way that you can say by Georgia losing to Alabama or Alabama losing to Georgia that they should drop out of the top 4, period. Right or wrong?
I'm with you. The only reason why I brought in the whole conference thing is because it's only 4 teams, and I feel like it's a tough scratch to be like, okay, well, Big Ten, you're out of luck. Middle fingers up to you. Go do what you do elsewhere. we gonna settle it who we got. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, you
know the crazy thing about the bowl season now. In the bowl season, there's so many of them. Hell, well, everybody's saying they're the champion of something. I'm the champion of the Rose Bowl. I'm the champion of the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. I'm the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl champion. Like, no, you not. You just won a game that don't even matter.
Yeah,
they're
sticking to the top.
Huh?
They're sticking to the top 6 in the country. You know,
right. But I think they should open it up. I think they should do an 18 playoff. Like,
yeah,
that's only fair. You know what I'm saying? Like 18. Now, you don't like. Everybody had, like, those top 8 teams, you know you're going to get some significant TV time. And everybody else, you just kind of shorten the bowl season, like, because let's be for real, like, who's really watching the bowl game with 2 subpar under 500 teams, probably?
Nobody watching the games. Nobody watching the games.
The fans of those schools, like what school in Florida made a bowl that was, like, really, like, that didn't deserve to be in one?
Well, the only school that made a bowl.
It was FAU or FIU, one of the 2.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
They made a bowl game that wasn't relevant.
Yeah, their bowl game was actually at home. Like, it was like right there.
Like Yeah, like, here's my thing. Like, I know it's good to be invited. Like, yeah, something we did made you decide that you wanted to invite us to this stadium to play football just one more time.
And a bunch of free gifts.
Yeah, and a bunch of free gifts and money to play with and all that good stuff that we're not supposed to get, but we get anyway. But think about how much time and money they could save by just not doing that. Like, even extended to 10 teams. Like, this is the 10-team playoff. Everybody else, just enjoy your all season. Like, in the NFL or in high school, when you get into the playoffs, you play. Everybody else, what you doing? You just a regular student now. You just a regular student. You're not even an athlete until you start playing another sport. Like,
you go home.
Season over. You get to go. You don't have to wait on the activity bus. You don't have to, go to study hall. You can just be a regular person for like 2 or 3 weeks until the next season starts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm with you, man. Listen, I feel like you cut a game at regular season.
It's almost like participation trophies. Like, at a certain age, you just got to tell kids, like, hey, man, we lost. And since we lost, we're not going to get anything. We need to try harder next time.
Right.
Like, build character through failure. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's called Formula 409 for a reason. I'm going to let y'all feel it. Y'all will get that later. It's 409 for a reason. So let the kids make a mistake. So don't make it be okay for them to just lose and still feel rewarded, if that is okay to say. Like, I know it sounds insensitive, but I'm not for participation awards. Like I said, if I don't perform at my job, they can say, oh, we don't feel like paying you this week.
Now they're going to be like, oh, we feel like firing you this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you no longer have a job. You no longer have a job. But that's just my 2 cents. And, I mean, it might be wrong, but I'm just saying, like, that's the problem with society right now. Like, everybody feels entitled, but nobody really wants to work hard and be the person who's like, yeah, I actually work to get my success. They want instant gratification. Like, they want the Steph Curry pulling up from 45 in a game, but they don't want to put the 4, 5, 6 hours in the gym to where you can perform for that 48 minutes. But that's just one black man's opinion.
But it's a good opinion. It's a good opinion, man. But I know I gotta take you off course, man, with that with the college ball, it's never, I think everyone has so many different ways they can go at that. But yeah, man. Yeah, going back. Listen, I don't even know. Listen, hey, Carney, go and put us back on track, man. What was the original point?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
What was he talking about?
We were talking about his Jaguars.
The Jaguars game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we touched on
I'm a fan. It's certain teams that I'm a fan of, and yes, when I see things that aren't fair, I voice my opinion, and I say, "Hey, man, that's not right." But I'm also a person who is a realist. Like, when things don't go my way, and it's fair, I understand. Like, when the Jaguars sucked, you can ask Carney. I was still a fan. Like, yeah, we terrible right now, but we gonna beat you at Sun. We gonna beat you at Marble Shoes. The last 3 years, ever since we had the swimming pools in our stadium, the Jaguars suck, but we got swimming pools. What? And we finna have a good first round pick. What? You know what I'm saying?
That's about it, man. That's about it.
I find the silver lining in the sky, man. There's always a silver lining. You gotta find it sometimes. Like, you gotta reach.
Please don't take a bum quarterback.
Man, we're not going to talk about that dude. That's another 30-minute tangent and a rabbit hole we don't want to go down because I get a lot of flack on social media because I really dislike the decisions that were made for the quarterback position in Jacksonville. But one thing I can say as a realist, as a person who is blatantly honest with the state and affairs of my team.
Right.
The last part of the season, that was the best that I have seen Blake Bortles play since he took Blaine Gabbert's place his rookie year. The best.
I can say that as well. Yeah, that. So Blake played to his level. He played up to as high as he can play, I believe. I think he played up to the best he can play.
And that's my biggest misunderstanding, I guess, as far as with our decision at that position. Because Jacksonville, we've never had like that super great quarterback. Well, Mark Brunell. That was like, when you say quarterback in Jacksonville, that's the guy that, Mark Brunell, he took them to the AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mark Brunell did. He was good at what he did. Then he left here and went and won a Super Bowl. just like most players, like Byron Leftwich and Keenan McCardell. But that's another story. All I'm saying is, of all the people in the NFL, in football, in any type of athletic training for football, anything remotely involving throwing a football or reading a defense or doing anything at that point. Hell, the equipment manager, him too, should be able to look at this guy and say that what he showed us since he's been here is absolutely the best that he can do.
Yeah.
And there's so many other people out there with better skill sets. And it's like we just don't even want them. Like Kirk Cousins, he's going to be available. We could get him.
Yeah, I ain't got enough money for him.
No,
I don't know because,
if you look at it like this, Carney. Hey, Kurt, I have a proposition for you. I want to make an offer. I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse.
Okay. You
play for Washington, D.C. You play for the Washington Redskins right now in real life.
Getting like 20 plus million for.
You're making the money issue way bigger than what it is right now. You're making it because we're not talking about money yet. We're talking about an opportunity.
Because Kirk Cousins can win in Jacksonville. I believe you get somebody like Kirk Cousins.
Hey! Don't mess this up for me. I'm waiting to say this because I've been thinking about this for a very long time. Because you got to think about it. At the beginning of the season, when everybody was talking about the Jaguars aren't that good, I was there. Like, hey man, our defense is the best defense in the NFL. Never said nothing about our offense, but our defense is the best defense in the NFL. So
yeah.
Kurt, here's the offer. We have a team, right? They're a decent team. They're okay. What place were y'all in y'all's conference, by the way? Where were y'all? Where did y'all fall in this totem pole in the NFC? Where did y'all fall? Oh, yeah. Nope, not in the playoffs? Okay, cool. We got a team. They're a young team. They're pretty good on defense. And they have some good pieces on offense. They have a pretty good running back, 1,000-yard rusher. Rookie, though. He's a rookie, so he's very young.
Right.
You have a workhorse. We got a wide receiver coming back off an injury. the year before last, when before he got hurt this season, he led the NFL in catches over 30 yards for touchdown. It's not much, but he did a little something. He made the Pro Bowl, but they thought it was a fluke. And then on the opposite side, we have a guy, really, really fast, nice hands, but he has an issue with dropping it every once in a while, but he's gonna work hard. And he's gonna go. He was the second leading receiver on the team last year. Just to throw that in there. How many wide receivers have you had go to the Pro Bowl? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. That's another thing. So we got two very good receivers, or allegedly they're pretty good. We have a decent running back, 1,000-yard rusher, rookie. We got a left tackle who won a college championship. He comes from a good pedigree. He has a high football IQ. And this is the kicker. This is what's really gonna get you. They were one game away from the Super Bowl.
One.
Just one. And if you want to be technical, they beat Vegas. Vegas said that the team that they played was going to beat them by 7.5 points.
Yep.
Did you watch that game? The AFC Championship. Did you watch that game? Yeah, you were at home, just like me, on the couch watching it. So, what do you say we invite you to the River City, and you just come and take a tour of the facility, get to know some of the guys, participate in locker room talk, what you guys do in the locker room, see if you will be a good fit. And, we have a quarterback, but we don't have it. It's a guy, he did pretty good in college. And he did pretty good his first year in the NFL. And, he hit a slump. He kind of makes bad decisions, but he's a great guy. He's a great guy, almost like Ben Roethlisberger, but not really, And we're really motivated. Really motivated to just bring some competition in for him, to put some fire on him. Now, it's not guaranteed that you're going to start, wink, wink, but we're putting you in position.
Can't guarantee anything.
We can't make any promises, but let's just say, if we get you behind center, you could possibly, allegedly, maybe, almost, kind of lead a team to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Just 1 year turnaround. Now, we're not going to talk money yet because we know, you're making $20 million. But, let's just say, because this, this is how it really goes down, sidebar. We'll give you a contract, and the contract will say one thing. Like, we'll give you, let's start off, let's say $12 million a year, right? But what we're going to do, we're going to backload this thing with a lot of incentives, really, really easy, like,
Get a first down.
A 3,000 yard passing season. But, hey, I know that sounds like a lot. 3,000 yards sounds like a lot. But did I mention we had those two wide receivers that were pretty good? Yeah, they're pretty good. They're really good. We got some guys that play in slot right now. Marquise Lee, that's the only name I'm going to drop on this offense. Marquise Lee, he was a top prospect. He plays slot for us. Now, if a guy like that plays slot for us, just imagine what these guys on the outside are like, right? And this running back, let's just say he's pretty awesome, like led the NCAA in rushing when he was in school. But that's neither here nor there. So we'll backload this thing with a lot of incentives for you. And it'll equate. You can make $20 million in a year, the same thing you're making now, but if you don't make those numbers, we'll make it work in other ways. We'll put you in some opportunities in the River City to, get some advertising with a car dealership or, something that'd be very lucrative for you. And we're a retirement state, so the taxes are excellent for someone of your caliber and your tax bracket. It's a great tax shelter for you. How does that sound? Now, what NFL player would be like, nope, that ain't enough?
A person who only wants money?
Now, if we've learned anything in recent history, it ain't always about the money.
I mean, but if look at Kirk Cousins though. Look what he's been doing with the Redskins. Like, they're trash. Let's be honest. They got lucky 1 year and went to the playoffs and got trash.
Insert that right here. Insert that right. Insert that. You like that right here. Yeah.
Pretty much. And it's like each year he just stopped doing franchise tag, and he gets more money every time they franchise tag him. So of course when he's done with the Redskins, he's not going to re-sign with them. He's looking to get paid like at least 24 to 25 million.
Okay,
but I mean, you made it sound good, but I mean,
I didn't. It's what it is though. Like,
yeah,
on the real, I don't see any anybody who's on the free agent market. Or matter of fact, you know what? We don't even have to get a free agent. Like, there's gonna be some quarterbacks available in the draft right around the time we come up the picks. So, because we're not like a lottery pick this year. Like, we don't have like the first 2 or 3, 4 picks. Like,
right.
My nigga, we made it. You know what I'm saying? We later on in the draft because we the AFC South champs and best defense in the NFL. That kind of thing. Not bragging, very humble. Came from meager beginnings, but it's more to this than just money because nobody wants to be Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really think that, let's see, Trent Dilfer, right, would trade places with Dan Marino?
No.
And Trent Dilfer has way less money, a lot less talent, and he still be like, Trent Dilfer isn't going to make the Hall of Fame. In my opinion, he shouldn't because he was terrible. But he has something that a Hall of Famer can honestly say he doesn't have. Like, Dan Marino had all the records you could think of, but he still don't have a Super Bowl.
But he's a legend.
Yeah, legend. He is a legend, though.
Now, he legend. Okay, yes.
All the records.
No.
But he got. I mean, for a minute. I mean, I know Peyton came and kind of took records from him. But
he did.
Yeah, for
and
years.
He has more champions to him. He has more championships too. Just throwing that in there. He has to.
That's like Charles Barkley. He's in the list of the 50 greatest players in the NBA with no ring.
Okay. And everybody that's on that cast, except for EJ, has more championships than him. So he can say, "Oh, I'm the 50 greatest players, whatever," and Kenny and Shaq can both look at him and be like, "But you ain't got no championship." And what can he say?
I'm still getting paid.
No. I ran the Jordan, bro. It happens.
Right.
You ran the Jordan.
And what can he really hang over Shaq's head?
Nothing.
I'm in the Hall of Fame.
But one thing that I would say is, you know, the thing about Shaq and it's just Charles Barkley really came at a very unfortunate time to come. Like it really came at it was a very unfortunate time to come because like I'm not, you know, Charles Barkley, he never caught a ring, but I mean you could honestly say like, all right, you think about certain players from that era like Karl Malone and John Stockton. This is probably, you know, we consider Kobe and Shaq the best duo ever. Because because they got the championships, they got the rings. But really, you got legitimately make a case that Karl Malone and John Stockton are the best duo to ever play ever play together. Well, I mean, I guess really Jordan and Pippen, but I don't know, man. Like, bro, you know, you're talking about the best pick and roll of all time, bro. The most unstoppable pick and roll. Like, it's just they don't have the championships to put them over the top because he got stopped by Jordan. You know, Charles Barkley was that dude. Like literally, like, you know, you kind of forget how good these dudes were.
Yeah,
it's just,
I mean, but
it's just,
you ever been in a situation when you were that dude until that dude really showed up?
Yeah, I mean,
like, he was that dude, right? He was the guy. Like, hey man, that's Charles Barkley. Then Michael Jordan showed up, and they were like, hey, Charles, that's Michael Jordan.
I mean, really, it was tough. I mean, really, think about when Charles got there. I mean, you had the Celtics are still doing their thing.
Yeah.
You had Magic in the listen. A lot of people caught a break when Magic got AIDS. You know, a lot of people caught a break, but because I know, like,
no, he didn't. He never had AIDS.
Well, yeah, HIV.
HIV positive, and somehow miraculously it never went to AIDS, and he gained weight, and he doesn't have it anymore apparently. Like, because that's the healthiest HIV patient I've ever seen. And no disrespect to Magic Johnson, one of the greatest players ever. I appreciate everything you did for black people and the game of basketball. But how you get the cure for HIV? They just ain't curing his with everybody.
He knows somebody.
And Charlie Sheen, that's it.
Oh man, I know somebody.
He knows somebody.
You think?
Man, I know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
The only man to catch that heel and not lose his woman. I don't know how I'm still trying to figure it out. Cookie is ride or die.
She never got it. That's the other thing too. Cookie never got HIV, but or their kids.
Hey, look at it like this. Cookie sat down with him straight up, like, hey, you from Michigan. Hey, we are from very humble beginnings. I can just imagine this going down in the kitchen. Kids, go to your room. I need to talk to this nigga. Irving, not Matt. Fuck that, Irvin. You better not bring shit home to me.
The way that
home to me, you bring something home to me, nigga, you dead.
Now
that conversation.
The way to explain it though is this, right? Now, Matt's out there doing his thing, hoeing around, out there in LA. They say, let's call it what it is, But he the reason why I think the reason why Cookie never left him or never went off on him was because when they finally did get married, it was after he was kind of done, with his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He was done hoeing. So that's how they explained it. He was doing all his dirt like in the 80s. They didn't get married till like 90, whatever.
All right. I can't confirm nor deny any of that. So,
I mean, that's all I got to. All people telling that story is Magic and Cookie. That's all we got to go on at this point.
That's all we got to go on at this point. All I'm saying is Cookie. every woman should strive to be their man's cookie. That's all. I don't know anyone, because if she could stay with him through that, like, I don't think wives just staying with husbands all willy nilly like that.
Nah, right. Especially
You
I
got
never.
what? Like,
What?
You got what?
And I don't got it, because like I said, she never got it, bro. And the kids never got it either.
Yeah, but bro, all I'm saying is, every woman should want to be their man's cookie. But on the other side of that, Magic Johnson, you know, once all the lights were off and it was at home and the cameras were off and you just back to being Irving, it was a lot of nights he was on that couch. It's 37 rooms in this house. You can't sleep in none of them.
I was just like,
matter of fact, you better hot sleep in a closet or something, because you never know. I might commit a crime of passion. Just sleep with one eye open. It had to be
dead.
Like, I was seeing no.
Oh my goodness.
Like, but she never badmouthed them in public. Never put the interpersonal, them dirty little secrets. She never aired their dirty laundry in public, and that's one thing that I can say that they did that kept their marriage going. Because now, with Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, oh man, imagine that his career would have been over. It would have been done. No Starbucks, no Magic Johnson theaters, none of that. No, and that's how it should be. I'm not saying it should be. They should get away with all that other stuff, because that is disgusting. But it's fucked up. Like, women should be treated. If you ask me, they should be treated better than men, because if it wasn't for a woman, not one man would be here, and not one man can bring another life into this world. So.
Not solo, bro.
Not solo. Monique that funny mellow there.
Huh?
So you would gave Monique that funny mellow there.
I'm just
if
saying.
It could be treated that.
Hey. That's just, like I said, that's just one black man's opinion. And yeah, it's just like, from now on, from henceforth, I'm one black man. That's it. That's me. One black man. Cause I can only speak from that perspective. And I'm just saying, in my mind, and the only way that I can live with this whole situation with Cookie and Magic is she was like letting this nigga have it for forever. Like, I think she still be roasting this nigga like, go into your room, little AIDS boy. Like, got to be like, he like, his self-esteem is on zero at the house. It's like,
zero, bro.
Like, how can you tell your kids what to do after you done brought HIV into the house?
You're doing too much, man. That's all you got this game. You know what I'm saying?
Cardi, you're going to have to edit, like, most of this stuff out, because this shit, like, bad problematic. Like, it's super problematic. Like, we going to get cut off before we even get on.
I thought y'all was trying to get picked up by ESPN for a second. I was like, God damn, is this a resume? Like,
oh, Doug.
I done 2 loads of laundry. What?
They listened to the first 20 minutes of nigga motherfucker. Oh, no, cut them dudes off.
Cut them off, bro.
I mean, you crazy. You just be surprised on what people would sit down and listen to. It's like we having like a legit, just chilling, laid back conversation. People listen to that stuff. Like I listen to stuff like that all the time at work, and I be like, dang, y'all just really chilling. Oh, man, that happened yesterday. Let's talk about it. And then they start talking about something totally different. Like that's just how the flow go.
How it is.
My ADD kicks in. We won't even. Ain't no time for this. We just all over the place. We talking about sword fights now. Let's go. Right.
And then that's how we have a 2-hour long podcast.
Yeah, one day we're gonna get this thing to 45 minutes. One day. Let me see. We're at hour 47 right now.
Right.
Let me see. Well, how about we go around the table.
After this.
What's that again?
You could chop this up about 5 or 6 times. That's like six episodes.
we got like 2 shows in here. We got to get 2 shows.
Part 1 and part 2.
Oh, God. Yo, well, how about this? How about a random fact? We go around the table real quick. Quick wrap up. Yo, Ryan, what you got? Random fact of the day. Random fact.
Go around the other way. I ain't got that right now.
All right. Anybody else want to random fact?
All right, let the guest go first. Shit.
All right. I'll go last.
Exist. Y'all don't start there. I'm gonna be on next week and the week after that. I'm just gonna make myself at home. Y'all ain't gonna be off. I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna be that cousin that just come and y'all be like, dang, when this nigga going home? I live here now.
All right, we got 4 minutes.
Random fact. 98% of all statistics are made up. There you go.
Yeah. I got you. Including this one.
Hey, just one black guy.
All right. Cardi?
I go. My Saints should be in the Super Bowl. Fuck what you heard.
Yeah, they yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that one. That's not our one.
The funniest picture going on is Prince with the block. Oh no. Prince still a hell of a block, boy. Rest Prince, but yeah, that was great.
That was rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
Ryan, what you got, man?
Reverse.
Remy. We ain't used that name for nothing this whole episode either.
Okay,
we made names up for no reason.
Y'all were there. I didn't want to say anything at that.
Remy.
Oh man. Random fact. It is not wise to get in between 2 black men having a very heated discussion about sports.
What can I say? When you're right, you're right.
You're right. Let me go ahead and end it off. 12 years ago today, my man KB, Kobe Bryant put up 81 on Toronto. Put up 81 on them, but them boys was down. Kobe Bryant, not only did he bring them back, but he dropped the second most points in a game in the NBA history. Shout out to KB. Living in some mansion somewhere with his wife. You know what I'm saying?
He was waiting on more praise, I think. Like, he was waiting for somebody to chime in and say, yeah, Kobe the greatest ever. Like, yeah. Respect, I couldn't do it. Like, hey, dude was a hooper, man.
It's over, bro.
Lakers all day.
Okay. Not a fan of a team, so right on.